Hello students, we are still on quadratic graph. Let's look at this question. Given that y equals 2x squared plus x minus 2, make a table of values for the equation for values of x ranging from -3 to +2. B. Using a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit on x-axis and 1 cm to 1 unit on y-axis, draw the graph of y equals 2x plus x minus 2. C. From your graph, find the minimum values of y equals 2x squared plus x minus 2. D. From your graph, find the roots of the equation y equals 2x squared plus x minus 2. So first of all, let's start from the beginning. So we are told that we're given that y equals 2x squared plus x minus 2. Make a table of value for the equation for values of x ranging from -2 to +2. So you are going to draw your table. When you draw your table, ensure that you put the value for x, set the value for x from -3, -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. So set the value for x, then you now be substituting the value of x into this equation one after the other to get the corresponding value for y. So when x is -3 rather, what will be the value for y? So that means you'll be having 2 into bracket -3 square. In place of x you put -3 plus, in place of x put -3 minus 2. -3 square is 9. 9 times 2 is 18. Plus the exponent is -3 minus 2. So 18 minus 3, that is 15. 15 minus 2 is what? 13. So that will give us 13. So you substitute the value here, which is what? 13. Also, when x is -2, what will be the value for y? So substitute -2 into the equation. So that means in place of x, put 2 into bracket -2 square plus -2 minus 2. So -2 square is 4. 4 times 2 is what? 8. Then plus the exponent is -2 minus 2. 8 minus 2 is 6. 6 minus 2 will give us 4. So when x is -2, y is +4. Then when x is -1, what will be the value for y? So you are going to substitute into the equation. You have 2 into bracket -1 square plus -1 minus 2. -1 times -1 is +1. +1 times 2 will give us 2. Plus the exponent is -1 minus 2. 2 minus 1 is what? 1. 1 minus 2 is what? 1 minus 2 will give us -1. So when x is -1, y is what? -1. So when x is 0, what will be the value for y? So in place of x, you put what? 0. So 2 times 0, in place of put 0, then plus 0 minus 2. 0 square is 0. 0 times 2 is 2 plus 0 minus 2. 0 plus 0 is 0. 0 minus 2 will give us -2. So when x is 0, y is -2. So when x is what? 1, what will be the value for y? So when x is 1, so substitute 2 into bracket 1 square plus 1 minus 2. 1 square is 1. 1 times 2 is what? 2 plus 1 minus 2 plus 1 is 3. 3 minus 2 will give us 1. So when x is what? 1, y is what? 1. Then when x is 2, what will be the value for y? When x is 2, what will be the value for y? So you are going to substitute here 2 into bracket 2 square plus 2 minus 2. 2 square is 4. 2 times 2, 4. 4 times 2, 8. Plus 2 minus 2. 8 plus 2 is 10. 10 minus 2 will give us 8. So when x is 2, y is what? 8. So now we've been able to do the table. So let's come back to the question. It's saying that using a scale of 2 cm to 1 unit on x-axis and 1 cm to 1 unit on y-axis, draw the graph of y equals 2x squared plus x minus 2. So this is the graph. So I'm going to draw the x-axis and the y-axis. So they said 2 centimeter to 1 unit on the x-axis. So after this graph is 1 centimeter graph is 1 2. So 2 centimeter for 1 unit on the x-axis. So 1 2 3. So this side will be for the negative side. That's minus 1 minus 2 minus 3. It's like this. Then you now have for y and 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the y-axis. On the y-axis, you have to use 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the y-axis. So each of the that means we have each of the static line. So this is one from here to here is 1 centimeter. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So we'll be using 1 centimeter like that for 1 unit on the y-axis. So this is positive axis and this side will be the negative axis. Minus 1 minus 2 minus 3 like that. Now they now said we now want to plot the graph. So the graph from the table, we know that when x is minus 3, y is 13. When x is minus 3, y is 13. This x-axis. This is x-axis. This minus 3 on x. Where is y is what? Plus 13. 13 will be on this side. So look at 13. So this is 12. This line here is 13. So you are going to look at where this line of 13 and minus 3. So this is the line for minus 3. So it is moved. So where the 13 and minus 3 are meeting. So they are meeting here. So you mark it. So this is the point of their intersection. So when x is what? Minus 2, y is 4. When x is minus 2, this is x minus 2, y is 4 here, y is 4 here. So this line for x minus 2, this line for 4. So the two lines are meeting at this point. So you mark it. So when x is minus 1, y is minus 1. So this is x minus 1. This is line for x minus 1. Y is minus 1 on this point. So this line and this line, they are meeting at this point. So you mark it. Then when x is what? 0. X is 0 on this place. Y is minus 2. Y is minus 2 at this point. X is 0 here. So it will fall on this line. And y is minus 2 on this line. So both of them will meet at this line of the y-axis. Then when x is 1, y is 1. So this is x is 1 on this line. Then y is plus 1 on this line. So this line and this line, they both meet at this point. So you mark it. When x is 2, y is 8. This is 2 on x, fall on this place. Then y is 8 on this line. So these two lines are meeting at this point. So you mark it. So you are now going to use it to form a quadratic graph. So you can use your free hand, just be targeting the next point, or you can use broom. If so, you can use your free hand, be targeting the next point to know how you will draw the line. So target the next point. So I've been able to draw my graph. So from the graph, then I want to answer the C part. From your graph, find the minimum values of y equals 2x squared plus x minus 2. So the minimum value should be where this peak point should be the minimum value. So you now trace it to the x-axis. So here you can see that the value for the minimum value is what? Y equals minus 2. You can see. So this is my minimum value. So trace it to the x-axis. Means it at when y is equal to minus 2. Then y minimum is equal to minus 2. From your graph, find the root of the equation. Then from the graph, from your graph, find the roots of the equation. When you are told to look for the root of the equation, the point where this graph cuts the x-axis, the point where this graph cuts the x-axis. Where does it cut the x-axis? It cut it, this is a graph, this is the x-axis. It cut it at this point and at this point. So it is this point and this point you are going to read. So the root will now be equal to x is equal to, you are going to have two values. So on this, if you look at it, on the x-axis here, on the x-axis here, you are having we said that what 2 centimeters represent 1 unit on the x-axis. I want to know the value for one of the line. So in 2 centimeters we are having 10 lines. If 10 lines is equal to 1 unit, so what's the value for one line? You now write this 1 over this 10 times 1. So we should give you 0.1. So each of the line here is 0.1. So if this one is -1, the next line give us -1.1, 1.2, 1.2. That means the value of x here will be -1.3. So you have -1.3, or then where it called the graph here. So here you are having 0 here, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5, 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. So it means at the point when x is 0.8. So 0.8. So the value for x, where it means called the x-axis, but x is equal to -1.3 or 0.8. So this is another method of using graph to solve quadratic equation. So now for the work practice. I want you to do this. You are having, draw the graph of y equals 3x into bracket 4 minus x for values of x ranging from -2 to +6. Use a scale of 1 centimeter to 1 unit on the x-axis and 1 centimeter to 5 units on the y-axis. From your graph, find the roots of the equation 3x into bracket 4 minus x is equal to 0. B. Write down the maximum value of y equals 3x into bracket 4 minus x. Please ensure you like, subscribe and comment on this video. Thank you.